To eat. It can all be modulated and they're all housed near each other. That is an imbalance of the emotional drive with the ability for the frontal lobes to tamp down some of these instincts. Sometimes it can feel instinctive to be depressed, and sometimes obsessive compulsion is a part of our brain, and it's a natural part of our brain. It's okay to have those feelings. When you have them too much, the imbalance isn't just electrochemical in those emotional hubs. It's the frontal lobes not accessing their potential to tamp down some of the emotions. See, and I'm not talking like they're going to be in a museum at some point, but a dramatic change in the way they wrote, in their ability to paint landscapes. And you see the before and after pictures, and those kind of things make me think there's a lot of potential. The conclusion is anything difficult where you have to think is good for your brain. If you ask Usain Bolt, how do I get stronger legs? Run. It's intuitive. The flesh in our skulls, it's meant to think and feel. And that is the power of self-growth. And it's a thinking machine, it's a thinking flesh that you actually have to use or to protect itself, because it's an energy hog, right? It's 3 pounds, but use it 20%. If you're not using parts of it, it'll program itself to let those parts of the garden wither. So the diversity of thinking and the depth of thinking, just one level past what you're used to, is the way to keep the whole garden flourishing. And it is a garden, and there's chemicals, there are things moving, there's different types of brain cells, it's not just neurons. So I would try to give that metaphor analogy, if you will, that it's a garden and you have to irrigate it and stimulate and tend to all the corners, particularly the ones you're starting to neglect. Maybe it's your left hand. Getting out of the box and engaging the recesses of your mind is the most important thing. And then you have then the creative things happen. You don't just sit down and have them happen. You gotta work.
Can we please have a sleepover?
So is there a specific protocol, like I know people have said, your body to move? And absolutely, the minute you don't use your left hand, the right parietal lobe of the motor strip says, I'm not going to use much. I'll shave down that density of those brain cells a little bit. So that's where movement is important, following your left hand. It's a powerful technique. And then the other thing is navigation. When you see old people and they leave their home, well, that has a particular address. All navigation is in the temporal lobe, and they have dementia in that area. Navigation also is spatial awareness, is a function of the brain, and sometimes when we're on our phones too much, we don't have that. So my kids, I tell them, don't look down. Not religiously or adamantly, but try to just remember our route and just look up and see how far you can get.
Would you open this for me? I can't open it by nails. I need Don't do me dirty. At 6 o'clock. It was probably before that because I woke up at 6 o'clock and
Really uncomfortable, cramping, you know. My hair has been, I haven't washed my hair in a few days. It's really dry. So I'm gonna do a hair mask, hopefully get it feeling a lot better, because it does not feel good right now. Smells good. Come back now. Come back Come back now. So tell me where you've been tonight. Could anybody blame me right? But come on back when I've already known you.
With the last guy, I never opened up. He tried to get in deep, but I went and switched it up. Cause if we talked about the past, he'd wanna talk about mine. Was terrified of what he'd find. Now I tend to evade all emotion. Don't think twice about the person I'm using, or get caught in that old game of guessing. All to avoid getting hurt again. I push them away and dodge every call. Drag them through pain, then say it's their fault. Go out at night, have sex with strangers, distance myself like second nature. That way when they're leaving, I'll know the reason. I'll know the reason. I'll know the reason. I'll know the reason.
say how they want you to take the next 10 steps of your day. Yeah. Some people wanna tell you what they want you to do, but I'ma live my life. Why don't you just live yours? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'ma tell you, push through, push through. Whoa, 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 whoa.
scars. And if you stand in my way, your words will mean nothing, no. You cannot hold up my rocket from going where it's gonna go.
I'ma take and push through, push through. I'ma take and push through you. I'ma take and push through you. Oh, I'ma take and push through.